Hi, today we're in Swansea Bus Museum. It's only open on a Saturday. It's mainly buses, but there's some other old vehicles here as well, including this fantastic looking police car. I'm quite impressed with that. I wonder how fast it goes. It's got some information in the window. I'll see if I can get the info for you. I'm sure I remember these as a child. Okay, so this is an old route master. It was originally red, London Transport. The man said it's 1940s. He's given us permission to go on board. I'm going to go upstairs first. He's checked it out and he's opened it up for us to have a look. Oh, my knee. Oh, wow. He said this would have gone out of commission in the 1970s, so I may not have been on one the same as this, but he said there's one which would have been. Oh gosh, I've forgotten how low they are. I actually hit my head. I haven't been on one of these since I was probably about 10. It's quite dark, I don't know how well you can see. They haven't got the ding dong, look, they've taken it. Oh, they've got one there, look. Some of them used to have a cord, if anyone's my age, and the conductor would pull the cord to stop the bus. I'm going to press it. Oh no, it doesn't work. There's a disappointment. This one hasn't got a periscope. Oh, that's pretty cool. And they all have the same sofa. I'm going to sit on the chair. The later ones that you might see had a periscope at the front where the driver could look up into a mirror to see what people were doing upstairs. So I'm hoping we might see one of those. You can get a good view of the top view of the old ambulance as well. Oh, that's a fire engine, isn't it, next to it?
Yep, that is.
But it's got a bell on the front. How old is that?
Well, have a look at that.
Have a look at those. This is quite fun. Look at the round funny lights. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, you can just about. It's a little bit dark on here. Didn't bring a torch because I thought it would be sort of lit up. But you can see they hold seats. We've been told this is a work in progress and it's a barn find. Imagine one of these just in a barn. Amazing. And the floor is all wooden planks. For anyone watching who's not of a certain age. When I was a small child and we went on one of these on a school trip, I didn't tie my shoelaces and I fell on these stairs, and if Colin will see when you come down, I cut my leg open because they're metal. And the teachers had to put a bandage on it and I didn't have to go out and play at lunchtime. You can see the metal is absolutely deadly, so if you fall and smack your leg on there, it hurts. Here's the luggage rack when Colin comes down. You can go up the front and look at the cab. I actually quite like the smell of old buses. You go round, Colin. Unfortunately, you can't zoom out on this camera. I'll take some still shots with the other camera and put them in. Look at the gear stick. What's the thing with the red cap on it?
The oil, I think, or petrol.
It's really small, that cab.
Oh, oil.
Isn't the cab small?
Yeah, very small.
be alright for you. But I wouldn't have thought it was greatly comfortable to sit on. I'm just going to take a picture. We're going to go back off now and find another one. I need to get further back.
Do you want to stand on a chair for the side?
I can take a picture.
Okay.
On this one now, it's a bit of a newer one. I think it's 1980s. The man kindly gave us a bit of a behind the scenes tour because would you believe they had one of the old buses that Colin used to drive here. It's quite smashed up, but Colin could sit in the seat of his old bus. It's very dark on here. I don't really know if this is going to come out. Oh, this is one of the ones where they had the on and off doors. So you go on the door at the front where Colin's getting on, and then you go off the door here in the middle. Some alarm's going off. I'll just ignore it for now. Somebody's probably pressed something they shouldn't have. Apparently buses are disabled so kids can't start them up. So as you can see, these are the newer ones. They've got the bells here, which doesn't work. You can go upstairs. Oh, it's a bit lighter up here. There's the mirror. You can see what's going on. This one hasn't got periscope either. You can get a good view of the other buses from up the top. And there's some old cars over there we'll take a look after. These look quite cool because you can actually get, there's a London bus. That's one of the Route Masters. That's probably more from my era. That's quite a cool one. It's quite nice to get a picture from above as well. Oh, look at that poor old one in the corner. That's a wreck. That's quite sad. It seems that a few of these things have been barn finds, have been rescued. The museum is open only once a week for a few hours on a Saturday because they were telling us the rest of the time that it's actually basically a giant garage and they just are trying to fix up all the buses. So here's the outside of the bus we were just on, with the getting off doors, and these fantastic old buses here. I couldn't tell you what type they are because I don't know enough, but they are lovely. I'm going to go on a few more. Luckily it's not too busy. And there's that poor old one in the corner that I looked at from above. It's absolutely wrecked. That one's got its bonnet open. It's getting a bit noisier, so we'll try and go on a few more of the buses before it gets too busy. Which one next? So this is the next one that I'm going to go on. This is really old. Seats are like leather benches. Oh, the floor felt a bit weird back there. And this one's got a strange bit at the back where you've got long inward facing seats. And if I look out the window, you can get a better view of that very, very sad green bus. You can even see the engine, the fan there. At least it's got a good home. It's going to be looked after now. Hopefully it'll be on the road again one day. A lot of these are used for film work. They go out to shows and also used in films. Oh look, there's the open and close thingy for the door. I'll just get a view of the cab. Now that red thingy you can see just there behind the steering wheel, we thought it looked like a fuel cap, but apparently you turn it left and right for the indicators. It's kind of primitive. It doesn't look that comfy. Oh, my back's gone. That route master's open, is it? Ah, this is the one that I remember. You can't go on it because it's blocked off with a tyre. I'm just going to step on and have a little look. I'm not going right on because you're not allowed, but just so you can see the inside. Let's look up the stairs there. I won't go right on it.
Could go up there if you want. It's only there, you know.
I think probably can't because he had to check the other one before you could go up the stairs. So in these old buses, this is where you actually had to get on and off at the back, and they were open all the time. So basically if the bus was in a traffic jam or something, or at traffic lights, you could just hop on and off. Once my sister fell off when she was very small. We stopped in traffic and we were waiting to get off, and it pulled off again and she actually fell out of the door. And my mum had to reach out and grab her hand and pull her back on. Oh, this is a different design again. I can't believe how low the ceilings are. This is a different design because in this one the stairs are at the front. The stairs are normally at the back. You can get a look in the cab. This one's a little bit more modern. I assume we can go upstairs, none of it's shut off. Oh, my knee. And I'll take some more pictures. Some of these smell kind of weird. It's almost claustrophobic. The seats are quite close together, and in places my head is actually touching the ceiling. Back down the stairs. I remember going up and down these when you were carrying shopping when the bus was moving. It wasn't the easiest. So we're now going to go on this green one, which is a South Wales Transport. Again, I would say it's probably 1980s maybe. Back to one door and stairs at the front. Can you get in the cab? Maybe. I saw someone go in a minute ago. Going very dark. I don't think I'll go upstairs. And, actually, that one might have a periscope. Colin's pootling around outside. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Forgive my excitement. It's the periscope. Now, a driver can look up from his cab through this tube, look in the mirror, and he can see what everyone is doing in the back of the bus. My sister and I had hours of fun because we always wanted to sit here, and we used to look down this periscope like this, and we could see the driver in his cab. And we always used to look down to see if the driver was bald for some unknown reason. I'm sure he loved that when he looked back up to see what was going on, and all he could see was our faces. But it was great. I'm just going to go on this really old one. Oh, what's that round thing at the front? It looks like a speaker. Here we are, there's an information. "1947. Same age as my mum." She probably won't like me saying that. That cab looks quite cosy. Well, this one's lovely. It smells nice. I know I'm vegan, but I still like the smell of the old wooden buses with the leather seats. It's very narrow and not much leg room. I'd like to have a ride on it.
It does that.
This is a more modern one. It's been used in Swansea Ravenshill depot. Colin's actually just met someone that he used to work with. Seems to be a bus driver paradise. There's a big wide seat at the back of this. I want my sandwiches, but now they're all talking for ages. And apparently they do take us out on a little bus ride, so I want to eat my sandwich before I go on it. Got a few old cars here as well. I bet you get a lot of stairs if you were driving around in that. These are obviously all American ones. Need your Cadillac, I don't know what this one is. Be nice to have a ride in it though.
Sorry?
Be nice to have a ride in it and see what it was like. I think this is the last one I can go on. Western Welsh. Nice stylish design on the door. Not the most user-friendly steps. This smells like a 1960s, 70s. It's got that sort of old plastic smell, which is really hard to describe what I mean by that. There's the indicator thing that you saw in the other one. Oh wow. Right, so that's the indicator thing, left or right, and that you can see is the window washer thing. You can get a good look at all the buttons in this one. Different lights, heaters, demister, blowers, all nice and simple. I reckon I could manage that. I don't think I could drive a bus, but at least I understand all the things. In fact, I'm going to sit in the seat. There we are. I do like the design of it. This one's quite smart. It's a bit lighter on here. I imagine it's a holiday coach. You've got your luggage racks. Very smart. Perhaps this is the one they use for weddings. They do use some of these for private hire. This is probably one of them. There's a few more vehicles to look at, but this is our last bus, I think.
Oh yeah. He's walking away from us.
Why did they get rid of the tram?
By a spider yesterday. No, the day before. I went to feed my son's dogs. Huge thing. Yeah. The spider actually from a long way.
If I had the money I spent on bikes now, I'd be a wealthy man.
I had a load. I got into the Jackson House.